Hello my dear friends, welcome back to this channel Teach Nagaland. Today we will be doing a special topic on simple interest and compound interest. The questions on this topic are regular features on different kinds of competitive examinations. Looks simple but not very simple, very complicated. So in this video what we will try to do is we will try to give you as many formulae as we can, shortcuts and tips and tricks as many as we can. May not be the ultimate, but we will try to give you as much as we can. And in the next video we will solve as many problems as we can. So we will try to do a series on simple interest and compound interest. Now just some basic things. Interest, what is it? It is the sum, we all know, which is paid by the borrower to the lender, money lender, for using the money for a specific time period. The money borrowed is the principal, of course. The rate at which the interest is calculated on the principal is called the rate of interest. We all know this stuff. The time for which the money is borrowed is the time, and the total sum of the principal and the interest is called the amount. So even here also there used to be some confusion with students, so I believe that can be removed. Now if you go for calculating the simple interest, which I will denote by SI, I will not write down all the denotions. That's PTR by 100. That means P is for principal, the money borrowed. T is the time for which the money is borrowed. Rate is the rate of interest on the principal divided by 100. So similarly, sometimes we have to find out the principal where everything is given. So it's always 100 into SI by R into T. Similarly, if you have to find out R, again, it's going to be 100 into SI divided by P into T. And if you have to find out T, that's going to be 100 into SI upon P into R. Amount, of course, will be calculated as principal plus simple interest. Okay, principal plus simple interest. So that's how it will be calculated. Now when you talk of compound interest, which is the most confusing part. Compound interest. So compound interest generally we will denote by CI. Now notes you can write down, okay, because we will be giving you many formulas, so you can start noting down, because just watching the videos, yeah, we understand, but noting down in our notebook will always help. You can maintain a booklet. So when the interest is compounded annually, usually banks, so most of us, what happens is the way banks calculate, we are very confused how they calculate and all, no? So I guess this will be of some help. That is, the interest, when the interest is compounded annually, then amount after n year, that is given as A, that will be P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n, where n denotes the number of years. So that is the amount after n years, that is principal plus simple interest amount. Now, and compound interest will be P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n minus P. Or in other words, we can also use P 1 plus R by 100 power n minus 1. Okay, so we can use that formula similarly. Now some more notes. Let's say number 1, that is, if the rate of interest, differs, we will do numericals on that definitely, okay, differs from year to year. That means every year the rate of interest is different, no? That is like R1 in first year, R2 in second year, R3 in third year, no? So in that case, what happens is, in those kind of cases, what we can do is amount will be principal into 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100, 1 plus R3 by 100, and so on. It can carry on. Second formula, that is, when the principal This is like the almost, the complete set of formulas that we will give you. If the principal changes every year, when the principal changes every year, then we can say that the interest will be compounded annually. And in that case, amount, of course, as usual, 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. Third, I'll write in notations P for principal. When the principal changes as per every 6 months, let's say, this time as per every 6 months, not every year, as per every 6 months, then we say that it is compounded. No, we say that interest definitely is compounded half yearly. So in that case, amount will be principal 1 plus r by 2 upon 100 whole power 2n. Okay, that's how you can. Of course, when we solve numericals, definitely that time it's going to be very clear. These are just the formulas. When the principal changes this time every quarter, that is every 3 months. Every 3 months, I'll write it directly. Then of course we say that it is compounded quarterly. So in that case, amount will be P into 1 plus quarterly r by 4 whole power divided by 100 whole power 4n. Okay. Fifth one, when the principal changes every month, that is monthly, every month, then of course we say that the interest is compounded monthly. So I guess now we can guess principal equal to 1 plus r by 12 by 100 whole power 12n. Yes. Then when this time interest, when the interest is compounded annually, annually, interest is compounded annually, but time not annually. Like time is a fraction, something like this. Time is a fraction. Let's say 3 by 4 year. No, time is a fraction. Let's say 3 by 4 years. Then amount, what we can do is principal 1 plus r by 100 power 2. Got it? Similarly, 1 plus 3r by 4 upon 100, and likewise you can carry on. All right, so once again, principal 1 plus r by 100 the whole year 2 into 1 plus the fraction 3r rate of interest by 100 by 4 into 100. Okay, another formula, I think that will be number 7. The difference between the simple interest and compound interest for 2 years, or these are just shortcuts. Okay, questions will be according to that, or terms, any terms. Terms means 2 years or 3 months, 2 months, no, something like in terms of terms we talk, isn't it? Is given by the difference d will be equal to p into r by 100 whole square, of course, where d represents the difference, and the other terms I guess you can understand. P represents the principal, r of course represents the rate of interest. So these are some of the basic formulas which might help us in future calculations, especially in the exams when we are really in a rush. So you can just take a note of this. Definitely in the next video we will be trying to give you as many questions as possible, which based on which we can practice all these formulas. Okay, so thank you for being with us. See you in the next video with lots and lots of problem solving. Bye bye.